acting, filming, working in this profession, it's always a joy to get a script where you find it interesting to work upon. And I found Juror Number 6, the revelation that she comes out with, surprising. When I actually read it, the script came to me and I went, oh, she's not just a sweet little old lady with a handbag. She's actually got more to her background than you would have thought. And I think that came out with all of the characters. As you sat there in the room, you found out what other characters, the other jurors. And what was very interesting as well is that we never knew each other's names, so we always had to call each other Number 6 if we called them anything. So that was fascinating as well. It was wonderful. Because as an actor, like a lot of actors in my generation, I started off in theatre. So the theatricality of it, working in the script chronologically, it was much easier, to be quite honest, because one didn't worry too much about continuity. Well, there was no worries about continuity because we were doing it in real time. That was fabulous, and it was very refreshing to do a film that way. I thought the discussion bit was very, very believable, and the mixture of characters, because I think if a jury was going to be chosen, the courtroom people, the defence and the prosecution, are going to want a balance of people, and people who didn't appear to have preconceived ideas, but it must be very difficult. But I suppose for all of us, we think we know about jury and courtrooms because we've seen it so many times on film, TV and in literature.
And the next thing she remembers is waking up on the bed in the flat with the girlfriend screaming for help.
Yes, but between leaving the pub and getting to the flat, they went to a kebab shop.
And got into a taxi.
Yes, I left that bit out as I thought I was telling the story from the girl's point of view.
Okay.
The CCTV footage in the kebab shop shows the girl lying on the floor. The police doctor noted that there was a wound on the back of her head.
He assumed that was from the boyfriend bouncing her head on the floor of the flat corridor.
Yeah, but forensics found traces of her blood in the kebab shop. She must have passed out and hit her head. I think I made my mark. I was particularly concerned with the young man sitting next to me, Juror Number 5. We kind of had a little bit of a bonding, I suppose, because there was a lot of emotions going on, and I tried to keep my emotions down for most of the time.
The last thing the girlfriend remembers is the boyfriend coming at her, the sound of her own screams, and that there's something in his hand.
But she doesn't know what. I mean, that's a very weak case for self-defense. The girl and the neighbour didn't see anything in his hand.
And that takes us up to the 999 call. We've all heard the recording, so jumping ahead to when the police arrive at the scene, could we see the image of the kitchen, please?
It was a great shoot. It was 2 weeks, which is utterly amazing that we did all this work in 2 weeks. And it was really great to work with everyone. And I think I said on the final day when we had a couple of drinks to celebrate the end of the shoot, it was wonderful as an older person. I was the second oldest in the cast. Chris is older than me, I think, pretty sure he is. But to be accepted as one of the gang, if you like, when we were in the green rooms and having lunch and things, I never felt in any way, I suppose people think of imposter syndrome, but I felt like one of the company, and there was nobody in the company who had any ego, who you felt, was the star sort of thing. We were all treated equally. From socialising, the lunch, the makeup and hair people were fantastic, the sound people and camera people. Everybody was part of a team, and I think that's why I'm an actor. why I actually just recently turned down something not major for monologues. I don't want to do monologues. I want to work as part of a team. I want to bounce off other actors. And so, yes, it was a good experience. And I liked the way it was run as well. And I liked the director because he knew what he wanted. Which is a great relief, you know. I mean, we were allowed to do bits and pieces and try things other ways, but you did feel there was somebody at the helm who was going to make the decision at the end. So it was a cooperative effort, but with structure. That was great.